Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Vols will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Keeps looking downfield. Blasted as he lets it go.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The option look. Finding open areas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the catch. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Bell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The give on the inside. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Dogs will have it first and 10. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. You can tell the quarterback is up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for once.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Running into the open space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Vols backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, out of space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Branch. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago, they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, you get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Fires to the right. Holds it in. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And now the ball is not free. So he gets his own fumble back, but not enough for the first down, so they'll have to give up the ball.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Tight end now in motion. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Got it, looking for a first. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Bell.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. To the air, it's Stockton. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Matthews. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Aguilar. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The quick out. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Vols moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Oh, they're after him. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And right down the middle. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he's got a chance. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this third quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. Goes to the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got a little space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use...
He's going to let it go. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. But, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a second and long. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now facing a third and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Vols in the hurry-up.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Staley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st and goal for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown ball! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you You did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 25 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. He's got the back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot. But here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back. Try to get the stop and try to force the field goal.
With the catch, it's Frazier.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rush is on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field. They wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
It's a seam wide open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And this is a no-brainer. It's 4th down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the first down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run the sneak for it.
Yeah, in 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So the 16-play drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. starts from their own 25-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Second down coming up. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. On the option. He'll toss it. He's in open space downfield. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Swings it out to his running back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
And the Vols will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing.